evokes Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your service. Now, firstly, apologies. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's just bring our young friend into the shot here. Come on, because he's just too good to leave out on the periphery of things. Apologies to those who could not view the Sherlock Holmes video that I did previously. It got blocked in the US of A. To do with the fact that it was so witty, so intelligently put together, so forthright and so cutting and concise and calculating as befits a Sherlock Holmesian type discussion. Nah, copyright on some of the music. Duh. It's such a shame as well because it was quite a good video too. But anyway, there's ways of getting around that, as some people know. So if you can get to watch it, great. If you can't, I'm sorry. Anyway, today I have another mask to show you, related to this guy here. I did say once I got him and I did the video on him, and I thought, yeah, and that is a great mask. I do really love that mask to bits. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to, finish this off and get the Bill Skarsgard's version from the obvious remake of It and Pennywise. So I thought, yeah, and there are gazillions of masks from that version, from It Chapter 1, It Chapter 2. You've got really cheap and nasty ones which don't have any right to have the name Pennywise in their title, their description. And you got the ones from Rubies, and you got the ones from Trick or Treat Studios, and they are glorious. They look really good. But I kind of fancied one that, well, looked a little bit different. Still had, the Bill Skarsgård look, and it still is clearly Pennywise from the remake of It. But we have so many shots of him with the big teeth, and I thought, why don't you get one of them? And I found several. And by the way, there's some that light up. There's some which have got like the eyes, just plug it in, well, little battery pack in it, and the eyes light up. And but in the UK at the moment, it would take weeks for that to arrive here. So I didn't buy one of them, but I did buy one of the big toothy monstrosities by a no-name brand. I do not know who made this. I know it's available all over the world, but in the UK it seems to be quite rare, and I was lucky to pick this one up. You'll go out and you'll find it now if you're in the UK if you want it, but it basically, when I ordered it, and this is from Amazon, when I ordered it, it changed the order on me. It said, oh, it's going to take weeks to arrive, instead of arriving today, only 2 days after I ordered it. And I kept on doing it, and I kept, hang on, this is wrong. They either made a mistake here, so I come out of the whole thing and forgot about it. And then yesterday morning I thought, oh God, try again, just see what happens. And I ordered it, went through the whole process, and bingo, it turned up today. So all's good. And even though this is, it's not that cheap actually. It cost me 30 quid to get this. Well, just under 30 quid. That is cheap compared to many masks. But a lot of the cheapo Pennywise masks that are out there are a hell of a lot cheaper again. Just a little nose picking would get you one of these masks. So anyway, now this one has been slightly, technical term, smushed in the packaging. And it came in one of them Ziploc bags as well, which I don't mind as such, and there was plenty of room in there too. And then it was a plastic package on top of that, not a box. And obviously he's gone through a bit of compression. But I will work on that. But I wanted to, on my lunch break from work, I thought, no, get this out there. And the reason why I'm kind of rushing through this is because, A, I've got work to go back to, but also I couldn't do it afterwards because I know that it's a Freedom Friday and I'm kind of in the mood to dance with the devil in the pale moonlight and have some fun tonight. So, anyway, Bill Skarsgard as the toothy incarnation of Pennywise, the dancing clown. Look at him. Now, as I say, he's slightly smushed. His nose is kind of twisting off to one side, and this eye is kind of bulging. It's either bulging out or it's going to fall inside. I can work on this. I can do it. I've got loads of bags in there. Now, if you look at this, well, immediately, apart from the big toothy maw, the hair is actually really good. Yeah, okay, it needs to be worked on a little bit, but so many of these, the hair is not right. Even the big brand names, the Rubies one and the Trick or Treat ones, the hair's really good, but it's not in the right style. It's just completely, whoa, like you just stepped out of a salon into the warm summer breeze. But it should be that tuft there, that tuft over here, and this plumage on top. And this mask, although it is slightly crushed in, I can work on it, but it's got it though. It's got that initial look. That side's letting the side down, but this tufty bit on top is great. The coverage is great. It's very highly crimped to hell. Not really sure why that is. So this is a separate section, but it doesn't half sit high and tight. That's good. That is really good. So just work on that, and you've got a nice bit of coverage down the back as well. It's not a full overhead deluxe mask. It is, well, it's a 3/4 mask basically. You can see it comes up here, and you know it's hidden by this submergence of ginger locks. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. The latex isn't the thickest around, but nor is it the thinnest. It's actually quite decent. The cracking on the FOD, because of course in Skarsgard's version, unlike Pennywise where it's completely slathered on the grease paint and it's meant to look, you know, bright and completely uniform, with his version it's meant to look like it's weathered and worn and it's cracking and peeling. It should be a bit more subtle than that effect, I think. That's kind of like really spiderwebbed and a bit overt, but it does the job. That is the look. It's got that. It's also got those lovely. I'm looking over here. I'm trying to find the eye hole. The eyes have got that lovely cat-like feral sort of gleam to them. They're not glass. They're only plastic, but they still have that good look. And at least they've got the eyes in. Unlike on the Pennywise one and on some of the versions of this where it's your own eyes that are going to be there. Because I don't know about you guys, but I mean, as frightening as the big toothy maw is and the big spider arms and all that kind of stuff, the scariest that the new version of Pennywise is when he's been talking to the kids or so, and he's just like he's done his grooming bit and then he just suddenly just goes and just stares at them. And like there's a bit of drool coming down, but that he just goes into like, and you can get masks that do resemble that. The husky has just arrived here off camera again. You guys probably don't believe I've even got a husky. Well, there it is. There. So not only do we have Pennywise the dancing clown, we have Michael Myers, we have Jason Voorhees, we have Endo from Liverpool FC as well, but we have the Thing, which is Roxy the husky dog. But yeah, so you've got those feral cat-like eyes, you've got the extended tribal paint, war paint that goes up through the eye and onto the forehead. You've got the lovely curly Q eyebrows there as well, very thin, very thin. You have the gum line, which on some versions of that you have the gum line as well and a little bit of blood, but yeah, well, you know, that version doesn't. But you've got the gum line there, you've got the big toothy maw and a hell of a lot of fangs and some nascent fangs on the underbite, you know. It does have the exaggerated cartoon cheekbones. You've got to imagine that when you wear this, when it's not so smushed, and I've got a lot of bags in here to try and pad it out and give it back its normal shape, that really speaking, that it should come down sort of like, well, it's not really coming across too well, but it should be very narrow down at the chin department, rising to this big balloon-like forehead to really exaggerate it. The nose, the actual paint across the nose isn't as bad as it may appear there. It's because the nose is stoved in on this side, so I need to get that bit padded out as well, which can be done, and realign the nose. I'll get my plastic surgeon to have a little look at that. You have the ears, of course. Do they have holes in the ears? Yes, there's big holes in the ears. You can hear out of this. But that's a great mask. The teeth up close, there's not much. I mean, they're just a solid mass of teeth. They may look all individual, but it's a solid chunk of latex that's there, a solid sculpt. But they're not too bad. They don't extend as far as maybe I'd like them to be. But again, you can work with that. You can force that. If you're going to display this, which is probably the best way of doing it, you can extend that out by putting bagging and stuff in there to really fill that out and stretch it, and you'll get this sort of that's the kind of look that you want to go for. You want this stretched out, you don't want too much jowlage taking place. You want that. There you go. Now that looks a bit more like the Joker there, doesn't it, as well? The hyper stylized Joker imagery. You can see how this side's beginning to fall a bit, but there's your clump. It's not the name of a clown as well. Clump the clown. But you can spray that, you could lacquer that, and make that stand proud. That side's not too bad, but I do love that it's got that, and it has retained, that hairline. It should be high and mighty. So there you go. As I say, I cannot tell you the brand name of who designed this, but there are so many of them out there. And in this line, there was 4 versions to choose from. The toothy one that's just got the smile, which is the standard look of Pennywise, the new Pennywise, where it's just like that. I can't do it at all, can I? Imagine, he's shut his mouth and he's just smiling. That's pretty much it. But I thought I'd go for this big toothy one, the fanged monstrosity. It's more demonic. And as I say, once I've got its shape back, which it will. This latex is not. It's not demolished. It's not crushed enough to have lost any of its spring back ability. It will do so. And when I get a little display of this guy, that's going to look quite good. You can tell I'm impressed with this. It's not bad at all. It's way cheaper than if you bought from Rubies or from Trick or Treat. They're probably better quality, but they are not doing that look. I wanted that look specifically. I wanted the teeth, the fangs. So there you go. I'd put it on, but the thing is, my face ain't gonna fill that. You're going, Kilt-Man, your face would fill a nuclear bunker. But I think it'll look super smushed. But I'll have a go anyway. I'll have a go. I mean, it is quite a small mask actually. So I think kids could get away with this one. Just put like a bit of padding in the back and or a beanie hat on, and then a kid could wear this and scoot around and terrify everybody. Kids are terrifying anyway. Why, if you were a demonic clown, why would you go after kids? Kids are more frightening than you are anyway. Yeah, you can see it's definitely, it's kind of lopsided. I know what scares you. Me! Or him. Yeah, just get that out there. And you've got that sorted. You can play about with the hair to your heart's content. But it has done well with that triangular, clownish jaunt. There you go, look at that. That's better. Imagine that in the shadows, just slightly lit up. Folks, I like that a lot. I was lucky there. It was, cheap enough. It was available. It arrived on time, and I took a punt on it. I thought, well, I don't know who's making it. It might look great in the pictures, but it could be shit in reality. I don't think it's shit at all. I think it's really good. I'm very impressed with the hair. The hair is better than many of the bigger brand ones. So this is definitely available. But you're gonna have to do. I don't even know what you look for. Do you put in Pennywise, big teeth, maybe, or you just put in Pennywise the clown mask and just troll through page after page after page? But you will, and you should, find this at some point. In the States, this is a lot more widely available. In the UK, I don't think it's that widely available. But I don't know, have a look. But this gets a definite thumbs up from Kilt-Man. I am very, very happy with that. It's going to take some work. You can see a big crease there, but it will take some work to get that out. But it will do it. It will do it. Humpty Dumpty. Looks like in Doctor Who, was that potato-headed thing? Oh, what are they called? Wears a big spammy leather suit, and he has a big polar neck armor suit on, and a great big potato head. Ah, not a Silurian. Oh, I don't know what he's called, but it looks like that. There you go. Good, folks. I'm happy. So, there you go. That was a little, a continuation of the Pennywise saga. And speaking of continuations of the Pennywise saga, we're gonna get one. You've had it, the Tim Curry TV miniseries. You've had It Chapter 1, It Chapter 2. Stephen King wrote the big colossal tome, It. He's now writing a sequel to it. Literally, he is. And it's all to do with making another movie chapter. Whether it's a full theatrical presentation or whether it's an HBO miniseries, who knows? But King is definitely going to do this. I mean, this might be not exactly news to some people, but I know I didn't mention it last time. But they are definitely going to be looking at continuing this guy. In a lot of other King books, he has alluded to the fact that Pennywise is still alive. This is after the events of It, that this guy is still around somewhere in some form and still doing what he does best. And so he's got a lot of stuff to work on and build up. I mean, he did a sequel to The Shining. No, I've not read Doctor Sleep. I have read The Shining and I love the book and I actually adore Kubrick's version. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I actually come down on the side of Kubrick's version. It's a different thing entirely, but it's more effective for me personally. So, but Doctor Sleep, the movie, I thought was absolute, well, just bland. It did. I wasn't bothered by it at all. It did nothing for me. I didn't like the way the story went, and so could happen with this as well. Who knows? But the thing is, they know they're onto a good thing with this guy. You can't meddle with that too much. That has to remain the same, because he is the stuff of nightmares, quite literally. So, folks, there you go. It's the no-name brand of Pennywise the Dancing Clown from It. And you do see that face in both chapters 1 and 2, but I'm thinking this is airing more on the chapter 2 side. I could be wrong, I don't know. Close up again, look at the detail on the scratches and the cracking and the weathering. The eyes are great. Okay, forget about the lopsided nose, but the red, the dark blood red of the red paint is fantastic. The ickiness of the teeth is great. Oh, it's the Sarlacc pit. Look. Woo! God, where is it? Where's the hole? I wants me some Boba Fett. I loves me some Mandalorian. So, there you go, folks. Right, from me and these clowns here. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. here I am, stuck in the middle with, well, you. Folks, in the meantime, and the twilight zone we call the in-between time, please be happy, be healthy, be safe, keep it kilted, keep it Celtic, and we're all going to see you later. Don't mind if I do. Cheers, y'all!